What up, guys? So I just wanted to make a new video to just talk through how I've been able to leverage Instagram to really grow an audience that's turned into raving fans. I want to give you 5 tips to leverage Instagram, and not only to create those fans and build your audience, but also how to turn that into really growing your business. All right. So first and foremost, look, just like everybody, when I started on Instagram, I was stuck scrolling. I loved being entertained, looking at everybody else. Then I realized the power in using the gram for my business, for literally building the business of me, right? My personal brand. And so many of you are doing that already, and it's fantastic. And we've seen people all over Instagram building 6, 7, even 8-figure businesses. Like, we live in such an amazing time where you can truly create financial freedom and even lifestyle freedom leveraging the gram. So 5 things for you to know going into 2020. First and foremost, if you're leveraging Instagram for your business, the thing you need to realize is who is your audience. And I know you've heard this already before, but there's never enough times for you to dig deeper as to who you want to serve. So there's 2 things to this. One, I want you to think about truly who is the avatar that you want to serve, like really niching down into the specific audience. Instead of being a generalist, I want you to start becoming specific, become a specialist. And then eventually you work your way up into becoming an authority. And then really what I'm working with my clients on is going from an authority to a trusted advisor. And the way that you do that is getting very niche focused, right? So as you're doing that and you're getting clear as to who the audience is that you're serving, I want you to also think about who you do not want to serve. So there's the avatar you want to serve, and then there's the anti-avatar. Get clear on both of those things. And really, one of the things that I want you to do is, as you get clear on that, I want you to create content that speaks to your avatar's fears, their failures, their desires, and their dreams. I want you to think about those 4 things. I really want you to dive into that. And I want you to relate to your own stories in life that have happened that relate to their similar pain points, their similar desires, their similar fears, failures, right? Their dreams. Really relate to them. That's the first tip. The second tip is what I call the EMM, the empathy marketing method. So I want you to do, and I'm not going to go too far deep into this, but it's really, I want you to do these 3 things. Create content that exposes your audience, that educates them, entertains them. It's that simple. Expose, educate, entertain. Expose really like their deepest, darkest secrets by you being vulnerable, you having empathy to kind of unleash what are the things that you haven't shared with your audience. The more vulnerable and authentic you can be, and you really start to all of a sudden expose them, talk to them about what they're going through, how it's not working, and what they should avoid, and what you've dealt with in your life. You want to educate them, start teaching them solutions, real solutions on how they can actually solve the problems that they're facing in their life. And then you want to entertain them. Post content that's going to entertain them, bloopers, funny things that are happening in your life, or just reposting other content that's entertaining. And then the next thing that I want you to do is consistency. We all know it, but really commit until the end of this year, going into 2020, right? This 4th quarter, commit to a consistent posting schedule. You can adapt a little bit about those posting times, but you'll notice I show up every day. Sometimes I have really, really great days. Sometimes I have really, really great weeks. Sometimes I have really, really bad days. Sometimes I have really bad weeks. I'll reach millions of people one week and I won't reach millions the other. It's the algorithm. We can't plan around that. But the truth is that once you're clear on who your audience is and you have a little bit more of an idea of what your pillar content is and what that content calendar looks like, and you're committed to showing up every day, that's what matters. Commit to that going into the end of this year. The 4th tip is video is king going into 2020. Get used to it. Start making videos. You don't need to anymore have this high production. People can literally just use that iPhone and leverage the selfie video. Do it on your hike. Do it outdoors. Do it in your office. Do it at home, but start to create those 3 pillars of content: the expose, educate, entertain. Leverage your phone and get more comfortable with being on camera. The more that you show up, the easier it gets, the more confident you will be, and the better teacher that you will become, because the more you teach and show up and uncomfortable you are, the better you will learn it twice and become a better teacher. All right. And last but not least, my 5th tip is I want you to turn your audience into raving fans. How do you do this? I want you to engage with them. Take the time, schedule it to just spend a little time every day to comment back, to invite them into the DM and talk to them, just to really engage with your audience, and also engage with other people in your industry. Go collaborate with them, comment on their page, support them. That's how I'll help you to build out those collaborations. I also want you to bring value to them. Just always remember, how can I bring more value to my audience, right? Like, don't just post to post. If you're going to post, actually make sure that it's valuable. Open up, tell something that's really happening in your life, or a thought that you had that day, or, a solution, something that's going to really genuinely entertain them, educate them, or expose them and give them a solution to that problem, that fear, that failure, or talk to their dreams and their desires. Again, right? Bring that value. And last but not least, create that intimacy with them, right? It's the same thing. You're going to create the raving fan by just creating intimacy, showing that you genuinely care. Those are my 5 tips, guys. Leverage Instagram, leverage YouTube, leverage these social media platforms to build real fans. Take that audience and help that to really truly build your business going into 2020. There's never been a better time than now. You can start right now. And for those of you that have been doing it, it's time to step it up and do it at a higher level. You can always continue to expand and leverage these simple practices. Most importantly, have a simple and clear message. Know how to actually talk to both someone who never came across you and you can speak to them at a 3rd grade level, and also speak sophisticated to a higher end audience. Master your language and make sure that it's simple and clear. And if you want help to break through the noise, stand out, and really build your 1,000 raving fans and learn how to actually turn that into income, influence, and impact, then I want you to come to my event. I'm doing one in New York. It's just about sold out, and one in LA, October and November. To learn more, go to $1,000,000movement.com, $1,000,000movement.com. Let's go.